Hi, how's it going today, guys? One Break Nate here, and I have a breaking news story for you. New Balance enters the ring with their own foam constructed clog. Through the decades, sneaker culture has seen large shift in popular taste. The Dunk died as quickly as it came back to life. Runners were once paramount thanks to the influence of Ronnie Fieg, and Jordan Retros went from hitting outlets to selling out within seconds. And today, in 2022, we're witnessing the rise of the slide and clog, the latter of which owes its success to the likes of Ye, or as most known, Kanye West, Sally Benberry, and every brand that wishes to enter the hype. New to the ring is none other than New Balance, who have traded in their signature gray suede for foam, using said material to construct both a black and tan clog. And unlike its competitors, which have indulged in busier, more brutalist shapes, this silhouette sticks to simple, minimal design that features a slightly square toe, few yet meticulously placed cutouts, and a large, undistracting end logo. These were scheduled to release on July 1st, but only in Korea, with the US launch likely to happen short after. So y'all watch out, these should be coming out soon in the US and in other countries. Man, y'all know how excited I get about the clogs, and especially the ones that's fire. And these are fire. This is one of the things that New Balance does great, keeping everything simple and plain. It's amazing how they do it, honestly. Simple and plain wins the game. They've been going by that motto forever, and they just continuously to kill it like that. Shoes, clothing, you name it. They continuously do simple and plain, make it great, and that's just what people love. I love these so much. I love both colorways. I love how simple it is, just like my Adidas clogs. I love how simple it is, how it's not too much going on. It's actually one of the knocks I have for the foam runners. I just think it's too much going on. And these are simple, plain, they look great. They're easy access, just like clogs and slide-ons should be. Logo placement of the big N looks fantastic. These just check every single box to me. They just look so great. I love them. I'm definitely going to get my hands on some. It's crazy, honestly. I'm going to have like 20 pair of clogs by the time this is all over, by the time this wave is over, because it seems like more and more brands are getting into the clog wave, and they're actually making some great ones. Some of them aren't so great, but the ones that stick out for sure is the Adidas clogs, the Jordan clogs, even though they haven't released yet. And now these, to me, honestly, I've seen some of the other, fashion designer brands release some that were pretty good. I like the Prada ones, but those are way out of budget for somebody like me. Maybe y'all can afford them. I can't. Not for just clogs anyway. But yeah, I really put these already up there with some of the best ones that I've seen. And all it has to do is check off performance wise, and it'll definitely be in my top three clogs. I'm sure the foam runners are great with performance. They usually do real good. A lot of Ye stuff and Adidas stuff usually do real good with the performance. But I didn't like the look of the foam runners, to be honest. I just didn't. It don't really matter the colorway or anything like that. I just don't like them. But the clogs I do love. The Jordan clogs that's about to come out, I do love. And these, I definitely love these. Kind of surprised that New Balance got into the wave, but then again, not, because who isn't getting into this wave right now? Literally everyone is getting into this wave. It's going to be interesting to see if Nike release some clogs. And I know I said that in my last video, but they kind of have to at this point. Literally every single brand, and especially every single sports and activewear brand, is getting onto this wave. Do you guys think Under Armour will ever get into this wave? It's usually not like them to make a product like this, but the clogs are getting so big, and you have to attack a market when it's so big like this, because you can't wait too long and then try to release a product and then it just blow up in your face because the wave is over, the trend is dead, and no one is going to buy that anymore. It's going to be a new wave. So it'll be very interesting to see if Under Armour does that, but I definitely believe that Nike will have one in the future. But as of right now, for this video, like I said, I really love these from New Balance. It'll be interesting to see if they do like Adidas and add more colorways and everything to it, which would maybe look nice. But for right now, these look great and I like them. Comments about the New Balance clogs go as: to watch how many walls Ye ran into pursuing fashion, and now to see how often his visual language is bitten is a good message for anyone trying to push boundaries. Have thick skin because they'll hate you and then copy you with no kudos in between. Then someone commented to that and said, didn't know Kanye started Crocs. Then the first person came back and said, that's actually a great point that highlights why there may be some who don't or won't get it. A part of Kanye's genius is the ability to take simple object and bring out the best version of it. An untrained eye sees, oh, Crocs. A more scrupulous eye says, look at how they used the Yeezy Earth toned palette and did the lifestyle imagery in longtime Kanye collaborator Axel Vervoux style. The matte injection foam favors a material far more like Yeezy than the patent polymer used in Crocs. I like what New Balance has been doing lately, but the template they're working off is clearly based on the refined work of Kanye, not Crocs. And then someone said Native was the first to market with injection molded footwear, not Crocs. I feel you though. Keep it real, someone else said. No one gave two F's about Crocs or clogs on a mainstream level until Foam Runner showed up. Then someone said to that, nah, G, gotta disagree. Crocs sales were crazy before that. Then the person replied back saying, I still disagree. Crocs were for a niche market towards dads that wear Monarchs, New Balance 624s, and fanny packs, toddlers here and there, and line cooks. They were nowhere near mainstream status or considered fashionable / trendy. Trendy, no, but if we're talking volume, insane is the membrane. NYC, they've had a wave out there for a minute, in my opinion, too. Then someone replied, no, it was trendy. Then someone replied, no, they weren't, lol. A life tried to make them cool, in quotations, in 2018, and the idea never stuck. The young and trendy demographic wore Adidas and Nike slides en masse. Add Jordan to that as well, especially for hoopers. Then someone replied to that, you seem confused, cool with mainstream. Yeah, Kanye made Crocs mainstream. Then someone replied, funny how they all started this trend to sell a $5 to $10 cost product with a at least 10-time margin for something so bland. Then someone replied, before Kanye, there was no streetwear fashion. He created the fashion scene of today. That's just completely not true. I don't know why they said that, but yeah, that's not true. Streetwear been around forever. Someone just made a face to that, and then someone said, think about it, Kanye created fashion as a whole. Okay, they gotta be trolling now. Then someone else commented, probably the best in the class of shoe. Not for me, but if I was forced to pick one, then New Balance gets it. Then someone said, I'd say nice try, but they ain't nice. Then someone else commented, Kanye probably hitting up his lawyers after this. Someone else commented, another imitation of Crocs. Clogs are gross. Then someone else commented, New Balance does the cringiest S. And the last comment goes, injection molded clogs are a trend that Kanye didn't start. Crusty white people in Oregon have been wearing them for quite some time. Nonetheless, these are fugly. I give these 5 corns in the game show failure trombone sound effect. Corn, 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 corn. So that went kind of how I thought it would go. People arguing about who started this, who made it famous, etc., etc. But you know what? After reading those comments, and especially that first guy, when he was explaining the history and difference, I can't lie, he might have changed my opinion, and some of the other commenters as well might have changed my opinion, because I was always given, Crocs with the credit of starting the clog wave, and apparently someone did this first called Native. Not 100% sure of that, but someone said it in the comments, which is why I like reading stuff and always encourage you guys to throw comments down in the videos to let me know and correct me on anything if I make any mistakes. But yeah, Crocs has been around for a while, and this wave didn't really start blowing up this clog wave really into the foam runners. So that's kind of crazy because, I always looked at it like, even growing up and even when I was in high school, my senior year was 2014, and it was people that had Crocs for sure. It was a good number of people that had Crocs, but it definitely isn't as crazy as today. And now with the addition of clogs, that number has kind of times 10. So yeah, I am going to agree with that, and I'm going to change my mind and opinion on what I've been saying in the past, that this was all Crocs doing, because the foam runners really kind of did take it to the forefront. I mean, Crocs was already big, but I wouldn't say Crocs were huge. And not that I would say foam runners are huge, but with the sneakerhead and hype beast community, they are very much huge. Crocs are just kind of like a daily thing. Again, like I said, it's for nurses, and nowadays I'm starting to see a lot of people on campus have the Crocs, and that could be because they can't get their hands on some of the clogs, especially like the foam runners or something, because they go so fast. But yeah, that's very interesting, and it's kind of crazy because that definitely just changed my opinion on what I thought overall about the clogs and Crocs and who started it and who really made it popular. So yes, I still give 1,000,000% credit to Crocs. But yeah, I think I gotta agree with that, saying that Yeezy with the foam runners brought this to the forefront. And as far as some of the other comments go, yeah, I disagree because I just love these and I gotta get my hands on them. So you guys let me know how you feel about these. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you think they're basic looking? Do you like it being basic looking? Do you think they'll be good performance wise? Do you think they just look like all the other clogs? Do you like clogs? Do you think Crocs are better? Who do you think started it and made it popular? You guys let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. It's One Break Nate, and I'm out.